Welcome back to the third episode of Sketchia. The underlying goal of everything we do is happiness, but it actually takes to be truly happy. How to be happy all the time? Well, these are some of the questions that are asked more frequently on the internet. And I guess you came to watch this video for the same reason. You might have a lot of reasons to be unhappy at the moment. Maybe you are currently unemployed and you're running out of money. You don't know what you want to do with your life. You don't have friends. Your boss doesn't appreciate your hard work at the office. Well, these are really genuine reasons not to be happy. I agree with you, and I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, but in this video, we're gonna discuss what is the science behind happiness and what it actually takes to be truly happy all the time. I was just wondering, who will most probably be the happiest person in the world? I did a Google search and this popped up in the result. Matthew Ricca. According to science, he's the world's happiest man. And that is because he participated in a 12 years of continuous brain study on meditation and compassion led by a neuroscientist called Richard Davidson from the University of Wisconsin. I was curious to know what made him be so. I learned about his life and found out that he came from an academic background and turned to be a monk, leaving all his belongings behind. I found a book titled Happiness, which was written by him. I thought of reading it. I was a bit suspicious to spend my time and money on his thoughts since he was from a religious background, but the positive reviews of the book made me buy it and read it. Well, I have to say that the book literally changed my perceptions about happiness in life. This is actually one of the greatest books I have ever read in my life. It clearly separates conditional happiness, which comes through sensory pleasure such as money, and social status, which is unstable and temporary. According to his book, if you want to be truly happy, you need to master your mind first. Happiness is not coming from outside. Your mind is actually the real source of happiness. That is why meditation is extremely helpful for being calm and less stressed out and be happy. Here is some of the important things I learned from some of the amazing books I read over the past few years. Develop an attitude of gratitude. The most valuable thing sometimes we think we need to find is always around us. We think we're gonna be happier when we get a high-paying job or winning a lottery. Is it actually true? Do you really think that you can be happy when you have a lot of money? Well, money can only buy you material pleasure. There are people who were born rich but still leading tough lives. Developing an attitude of gratitude will help us feel more grateful to what we have instead of what we don't. We should be grateful to our health, our loving family, the peace we have in our country, and all the other things that we have. Be present. There was a time in my life when I was depressed and anxious all day long. I felt like I was alone, I don't have money, I'm not gonna get a job, I need to build a house in 3 years and pay off my family debts. Well, these are actually good reasons for me to be sad and depressed and unhappy. But later I realized the fact that there's no point in being worried about future things. The best thing we can do is concentrating on what we can do at present and make ourselves ready to face obstacles when it happens. Don't depend on external factors for happiness. Let me share with you an experience. I personally love doodling. I used to share my doodles on Instagram and seek others to message me personally and say, "Hey Jinas, your drawing was amazing and you're very talented." Well, sometimes people do that, but not always. When they don't, I become less happy. That's not fair at all. You may not always get compliments from others for what you do. Then I learned appreciating myself and finding joy in finishing my doodles instead of getting compliments from others. When things get hard, I listen to my favorite music and spend a few hours doodling. I learned to be happy of being creative and making things. I remember when I finished animating my first video on this channel, I was extremely happy. I was thinking myself, why am I so happy? Maybe because that's the purpose of my life, being creative or making things. When you find your purpose in life and you do things to fulfill that, you become happy. I learned to appreciate myself and give it more importance than external compliments and appreciation. Follow your passion, not money. A friend of mine worked as a teacher for 10 years. And he loved what he did, and he often told me that he gets really happier when he finds his students wherever he goes and the respect and love he has been given by them. He did not have a big salary, but he was really happy with his life. he had been forced by his family to find another high-paying job. So he resigned his job and went to Saudi Arabia and started working as a salesman. He got paid more, but he wasn't truly happy because that was not his passion. After 3 months, he resigned from his new job and started working as a teacher again. So satisfaction and fulfillment are more important than the size of your paycheck. This was a big lesson for me to realize the fact that money doesn't always bring happiness. Find what you love and do it for the rest of your life, no matter how much you get paid for doing that. So these are some of the thoughts that I have on this topic. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. So take care.